That little drip under your kitchen sink? Yeah, that sound is probably costing you more money than you think. According to the EPA, a faucet dripping once every second can waste more than 3,000 gallons of water a year. And the crazy part is, most leaks like this are caused by parts that cost less than $5 to replace. But here's where people usually make the problem worse. The moment the faucet starts dripping, most people crank the handle tighter, trying to force it shut. That actually wears the internal seal down even faster. So today, I'm going to show you what's really happening inside a leaking faucet, why it starts dripping in the first place, and how you can usually fix the whole thing yourself in under 30 minutes without calling a plumber. And once you see how simple the actual problem is, you'll never look at a dripping faucet the same way again. Now, most people assume a leaking faucet means something major failed inside. Usually, not even close. Inside almost every faucet is a small rubber seal that stops water flow when the handle closes. Depending on the faucet type, that seal might be a washer, cartridge seal, or O-ring. Different designs, same basic job. Every time you turn the handle off, that rubber presses against metal to block water pressure. And over time, two things slowly destroy that seal. First, friction. Think about how many times a faucet gets turned on and off every day. Kitchen sink, bathroom sink, laundry room. It adds up fast. That constant pressure slowly flattens and wears down the rubber. Second, mineral buildup. If your home has hard water, and most homes in the U.S. do, minerals like calcium slowly build up inside the faucet body. That buildup creates rough spots and corrosion around the sealing surfaces, so now the rubber seal isn't pressing against a smooth surface anymore. Water finds the tiny gap, and the drip starts. And once it starts, it almost always gets worse over time. Now here's the good news. The actual repair is usually incredibly simple. In most cases, you're replacing one of three things: a worn washer, a cracked O-ring, or a damaged cartridge. That's it. The parts themselves are cheap. The expensive part is usually just paying someone else for the labor. So before you spend a couple $100s on a service call, here's how to check it yourself. First, grab a few basic tools: flathead screwdriver, Phillips screwdriver, adjustable wrench, needle nose pliers, and a little silicone plumber's grease. And here's a tip that makes this whole repair way easier. Before buying replacement parts, take the old washer or O-ring out first and bring it to the hardware store with you. Because faucet parts look almost identical until you compare sizes side by side. That one step saves a ton of frustration. Now, first things first, shut off the water supply under the sink. You'll usually see two small valves underneath, one hot, one cold. Turn both clockwise until they stop. Then turn the faucet on for a few seconds to release leftover pressure in the line. Once the water stops flowing, you're ready to work safely. Most handles have a small decorative cap hiding the screw underneath. Pop the cap off carefully with a flathead screwdriver. Remove the screw, then pull the handle upward. If it feels stuck, wiggle it gently side to side. Don't force it with pliers unless you want to turn a cheap repair into a broken handle replacement. Once the handle comes off, you'll see the internal assembly. Depending on the faucet style, you'll either have a valve stem, cartridge, or retaining nut underneath. Use your wrench to loosen the retaining nut carefully, then pull the assembly straight out. At the bottom, you'll often find a washer that looks flattened, cracked, hardened, or partially broken apart. Sometimes the O-rings along the sides look brittle or stretched out too. That tiny piece of rubber is usually the entire reason your faucet has been dripping for weeks. Not a broken pipe, not some massive plumbing issue, just a worn seal. Not a broken pipe, not some massive plumbing issue, just a worn seal. Now replace the damaged washer or O-ring with the matching new one. And while you already have everything apart, replace any worn O-rings too. They cost almost nothing, and it prevents future leaks around the handle later. Before reinstalling the new parts, apply a very thin layer of silicone plumber's grease. Not petroleum jelly. Petroleum products can slowly damage rubber over time. The silicone grease helps reduce friction, improves sealing, and makes the parts last longer. Now, before putting everything back together, look inside the faucet body with a flashlight. If you see white crusty buildup inside, that's mineral scale from hard water. This step matters more than most people realize. Even if you install a brand new washer, it won't seal properly against a rough, dirty surface. So grab an old toothbrush and some white vinegar and gently scrub the valve seat area clean. That one extra step can make the repair last way longer. Now reassemble everything in reverse order. Insert the stem or cartridge back in. Thread the retaining nut carefully by hand first so you don't cross-thread it. Then snug it down with the wrench. Not super tight. Over-tightening can actually damage the new seal and create another leak. Reinstall the handle, tighten the screw, snap the decorative cap back on. Now comes the satisfying part. Slowly turn the water valves back on underneath the sink. Do it gradually so pressure rebuilds smoothly. Then test the faucet normally. Turn it on, run hot water, run cold water, open and close the handle several times. Then shut it off completely. And listen, no drip. That's how you know the seal is finally doing its job again. And honestly, this repair fixes the majority of common faucet leaks people deal with at home. If water still drips from the spout after replacing the washer, there's a chance the metal valve seat itself is heavily corroded or damaged. At that point, you either replace the valve seat, replace the faucet entirely, or call a plumber if needed. But for most everyday leaks, fresh washers and O-rings solve the problem. And the best part is, once you understand how this works, you can use the exact same knowledge on bathroom sinks, laundry faucets, utility sinks, even some outdoor spigots. You're not just fixing one drip anymore. You actually understand what caused it. And here's one last thing that helps prevent future leaks. Don't crank faucet handles shut as hard as possible. Seriously, that habit destroys rubber seals faster than almost anything else. Once the water stops flowing, stop turning the handle. Also, if you have hard water buildup in your area, flushing your faucet with vinegar once or twice a year can help reduce mineral deposits before they start damaging the seals again. And keeping a few spare washers and O-rings under the sink makes future repairs ridiculously easy. Because the next time you hear that drip start up again somewhere in the house, you'll already know exactly what's happening inside the faucet. And instead of paying hundreds for a simple repair, you'll probably fix it yourself in less time than it takes to watch a movie.